Soul friends, welcome back to another video from the TheSimSanctuary. Today's video is a how-to, and it being how to build a tiny home. So this video is going to be in real time, and I don't want to be too long, so I'm going to start by making a 5 by 5 and the purpose of this video is to teach anybody who wants to learn or who wants to kind of see how somebody else does it. But my main takeaway is I want to make sure that people know that tiny homes are not as scary as I think some believe they are. It's a small space. I mean, it looks kind of big here, but once you see everything, it could get a little daunting. But just keep in mind that they're pretty easy, and I've learned a couple things from just doing it. And I think that's the best way to learn how to make a tiny home, is to just practice. And sometimes the easiest way to get started practicing is to kind of go step by step through. So as you see, I made the house. It's a square. I made a little deck, front patio that will have the door and basically nothing else. But I like to keep the entrances on the side, just because sometimes you have large windows that you want at the front, or you use a glass door that you don't want Sims looking in on. So I tend to do this with tiny homes. So you're going to want to find a door that you like. I like this door, and I also like this door, and I think I'm going to go with that door. I don't know, it has kind of a nice look to it. Or, you know what? I kind of like that glass pane. Okay, so now we can do a kind of a half wall roof, or we can do just a traditional roof. I like to go with the kind of just one side. What are these called? The half gabled roofs. It can go like that. I kind of like how it looks like this, though. But I'm gonna upload this to the gallery, and you can feel free to download this house. My origin ID is TheSimSanctuary, and I'm just gonna get some wall color on, and then we're gonna start getting work done. Ooh, that's like a pistachio color. Fun fact, I'm allergic to pistachios. I'm actually allergic to a lot of things, but I don't know if that's the purpose of this video, but I can talk about that later. I don't know if I've talked about it in a video yet, but I will be doing a Q&A for when I hit 100 subscribers. And if you want to know, I'm going to try to keep it like channel related, or but there will be some personal questions. But if you want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask on Twitter, and I will save the tweets, and I will record a video. I'll wait a little bit just to let some more questions come in, and I don't want to do it the second I hit 100, because people subscribe and unsubscribe often, and I just want to make sure that I have a good number. So I'm gonna so as we see, I did the windows. They're a little uneven, but that should be good. Okay, so I kind of like the house shape. I like the wall color. I like the stone that I added there. I just kind of did that off the top of my head. Now, like I said, or I don't know if I actually said it, I could do a landscaping video later. You can let me know down in the comments below if that's something you are interested in. Yeah, because I'd be more than happy to do that. Because landscaping tiny homes can be a different beast. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments below, and if there seems to be a good response, then I will do a how to landscape a tiny home. Yeah, I like that. I kind of like the light colors. It feels like a modern house that's trying to adopt more traditional flares, and I really like that. I think it's really cool. Okay, so now we have this. So we can do a bathroom with these 5. We can do the kitchen here with this L shape, and then a bed here, and then yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, the main thing about building a tiny home is sometimes it's trial and error. I think those will be the only walls I put in. And I could do a door here. Let's see, toilet, shower, sink. That works, I think. So, the other thing about tiny homes is, it can feel like they all start looking the same, which they probably do. But, I don't know, there's a sense of accomplishment when you finish a tiny home. And, once you finish one, they get a lot easier. Oh yeah, I forgot. So you're going to want to input bb.moveobjects on. That will let you kind of push stuff into the wall. So we have that. That should work. I don't know if I like this bed. I also don't know if I like this window. Let's see if I can just... Yeah, I don't like the bed. I could also put the window there. That way it's in the middle. I think that works best. But I still didn't like the bed. See, this bed just feels too cluttered. It also looks weird. So that should work. So now the kitchen. Okay. We'll do the 2 counters. We'll do the... kind of push that in a bit. And then we'll do the stove. I don't like that fridge. It looks dirty. Like I said, just trial and error. Whoa. Looks kind of cool. Let's see about trying to move this up a bit. There, how about that? Yeah, I think that looks better. Already looking better. Look at that. I mean, we have a kitchen, a bed, a bathroom area. I mean, I could just finish the video now and, I think this would be better than 90% of my builds. Anyways, so I kind of like that green. I know. Yep, there we go. They're not identical, but they're close, which, yeah, as you get older, you learn close is good enough. If you're new to my channel and you're looking up this video because you need help or anything, I don't have any other tutorials, but I could, if this interests you. and you want to see more, be sure to leave a comment down below, and be sure to also like this video, just because, you know, it kind of lets me see that the you know, that people are liking this and they might want to see more. Because, you know, if nobody really wants to see this, I'm, you know, fine. But if you guys do, then, you know, definitely let me know, and I will try to get another video made that's, you know, similar and helpful. This might work. I was kind of just messing around, but this might actually work. Oh, wow. That could be interesting. Okay, so we're going to need shelves. We're going to need shelves. Because with the window there, I don't want to put cabinets, and it'll feel cluttered. Shelves. Okay, so adding shelves. Can I put them up there? Yes. Oh, bummer. That could work. So let's put lights up. I always forget to put lights up. It really would make my job easier if I did that immediately. Perfect. Just simple lights. Because if you clutter the area with table lamps too quickly, then you might not have enough space. But I think this works. I think right now what we've got works. So definitely want to get kitchen stuff. So bam. I think there's a pack that comes with cookbooks, but I probably don't have it. Okay, let's actually just get the clutter items down. I might use that for something. There. Also, in the past, a couple of people have asked about that I should post a video about the equipment I use. I would be open to doing a video like that, but you know, I do want to take some time because there's still stuff that I use that I won't be using for much longer. You know, if I can get you know, some better equipment soon, then I might hold off on a video about my equipment. So to get certain objects up on the shelves, you're going to press 9 or Control 9, depending on your settings. And that will raise it up into the air. I remember when I first started watching like Deligracy and the Sim Supply, even though I know in many videos they talk about, oh yeah, and actually for most of this stuff it just snaps into place. Most of the time this snaps into place. That's weird. It's probably just because I was messing with it. Okay. Oh no, it still feels a little bit bare. Not like a little bear, which are adorable creatures. We can get always more spoons. No. I already have too many spoons. Ah, these. Now these are going to be tough. And I might need some... There, they can go right there. So do the Control 9 thing. Bam. Okay, there they go. Perfect. So, you know, it adds a little clutter. And I mean, this is semi-realistic to how you'd have to live in a tiny home. Let's actually see if I can. Yeah, that's cool. There. even though I think that's backwards, I am left-handed, so I tend to hold things with my left hand. Yeah, that's another fun fact about me. Tissues. Oh, I should probably put a bookshelf. Didn't even think about that, because I could put books, but you know, there's no bookshelf. Oof, I don't know. I might have to get rid of the computer if I want to do that, which I don't really want to get rid of the computer. Or I could get rid of the mirror, maybe. Maybe push this a little more into the wall. And don't worry too much about the, ah, darn, I can't lift it, can I? Oh, that's a bummer. Oh. I could try, that might work. There. You know, I don't know about that bed. Everything about this section. So, oh, that doesn't look bad actually. Kind of something to keep in mind is brighter colors kind of open up a space more. So if you're trying to make a small space look a little bit bigger, then consider using darker or lighter colors. Sorry, consider using lighter colors. See, this is kind of like in between, and it kind of feels a little, yeah, you can see more shadows on the wall. And now let's go with a lighter color. I mean, the shadows are still there, but it's bright, and it kind of, you know, bleeds into the, you know, exterior, and, you know, it's just something to keep in mind. You could even go like this, which is kind of a nice, I actually like that color. I think I'll stick with it. Okay, so now the bathroom can sometimes be the toughest part. Oh yeah, I can add the mirror back in, actually. Let me do that first. Okay, so getting the bathroom done. So you're going to add in a toilet. You could really do any toilet. This might be a good one. Because with the door like this, I don't think I actually have to push the toilet back. Which is nice, because oftentimes when you do tiny homes, and when you do more small homes, like smaller homes than this, you'll probably find yourself pushing the toilet into the wall so that your sim can move through. But that doesn't seem to be the case this time. It might be once I do some testing, but I think I'm pretty confident in this. I mean, I've built smaller bathrooms, so I'm pretty sure this works. But I'm going to put another mirror in. Not that mirror, this mirror. I like that because it kind of looks like a medicine cabinet is inside. Okay, so now we're going to go full walls. And an important thing, but it's not the end of the world if you forget, is to add like the little things, really. You know, hand towels. This mainly just makes screenshots look better, but you know, attention to detail can really help. And actually, something I learned in a build I did a couple days ago is putting a wall here and then taking the shower towel, putting it there, and oh darn. Okay, well actually I can still fix this. Push it into the wall. Cool. So that works. But I now don't know if Okay, so that way it kind of looks like it's built in. Okay, so now we need to figure out a wall color because I'm pretty sure everything's done in there. And we're going to actually put our trash can outside here, which is kind of why I build this space, because while you can turn it into livable space, and even if you turn it into livable space, it doesn't mean your house is not a tiny home. Real tiny homes, you know, make use of the outside world. So, you know, if anybody ever says that, you know, if you make a tiny home like this, or a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and they say because of what you did around it doesn't make it a tiny home, don't listen to them, they're wrong. That's all I can say. You know, if the house is small, then it's a tiny home, basically. I mean, if the house is tiny, it's a tiny home. If the house is small, then you could just be like me and be kind of a bad builder. I'm being sarcastic. You know, I think there's different kinds of homes for every kind of sim, and I really love making tiny homes. I've had a lot of fun doing this house, but, you know, I sometimes fear that there might be some people that, you know, would rather put others down for trying something that they haven't tried before. And, you know, if that happens to you, then, you know, it's unfortunate. And, you know, it makes me feel bad. So I don't know about this. I think the layout's a little weird for it because you get a lot of bends. I think maybe on a straight away. We've kind of gone with green for most this time. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Now we're going to go with a tile. Now I can go with like this, or even try to match it. Ooh, that actually looks nice. I say that a lot, actually. So now we can get some artwork, because now we're at the finishing touches stage, really. So, you know, these houses can take a while. I'm not quite sure how long this has taken me, but, you know. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, this is really it, you know. Yeah. Basically, when you're at this point, you just go into build mode, take your screenshots, and you're done. The one thing I will say with tiny homes, more than any other home, is be sure to test it if you're releasing it to the gallery, because nothing is more embarrassing than releasing a home and either you realizing, or somebody watching it, or somebody downloading it, realizing that something doesn't work. I've had that happen to me once so far, and it's not a great feeling, so I've tried to prevent it from happening again. But like anything, mistakes can be made. So now let's get this started. Let's, oh wait, actually, I forgot something. Right into testing, I forget one of the most important things. A kitchen sink. And with a kitchen sink, you're going to want paper towels because you don't love the environment. I don't know why I always use paper towels, actually, in the game. Like, I'm pretty sure they have, like, other dispensers and stuff, but man, this gave me a lot of trouble. There. Okay. So now that we know where it goes, oops, okay. So there. It looks good. Oh, actually, let's get rid of these books since we have a bookshelf. And let's add in the bread bin. There we go. Anyway, so now let's go back to testing. So now we have that only that corner, and I'm really unsure of how it will go. So let's cook. Let's cook a garden salad because I don't need to use the stove because I'm positive that that works. She can. Okay. See, I just grabbed a random family, so they are all I honestly don't even remember who these people are. But okay, so she can cook. So I might just skip through these stuff. So if I'm quiet. Okay, so now let's see. Use the computer. Okay, Ted, you're creeping me out. Let's go over here. Okay, so now. Okay, so let's see. Can she go to sleep? Okay, we'll see if she can wash hands. But that basically be it, because I'm 100% sure this will work. So I'm going to wrap up this video and say thank you so much for watching. And if you found the help you were looking for, and you appreciate the help, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I am so happy that I have been able to encounter so many wonderful people through having a channel and seeing other channels. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.